Hi everyone, welcome back to the Geterbrewed channel. So today we're going to talk about how to blend Slovenian hop varieties. I'm very passionate about the Slovenian hops because one of my friends is a hop farmer over there on the sunny side of the Alps, and they create some beautiful varieties of hops. So I've been buying Aurora and Styrian Goldens off him for 8, 9, 10 years now, and because I've experienced the valley and the processing and the family behind those hops, I really am invested in telling you a little bit about them and trying to get you to, fall in love with Slovenian hops as much as we do. But recently we visited Green Gold Brewing and sat down with Luca, and it's an incredible brewery. He's a nice guy. He comes from a hop farming background, so he understands hops. He knows how to get the oils in those hops to blend with other hops. He knows how to get those flavors that people want in modern IPA. So look, let's be honest, the majority of IPAs are made up of 2 or 3, even at a push 4 of those proprietary hop blends that have become very high in cost and very difficult to get hold of. So what we want to do is highlight that it's possible to use some Slovenian hops to achieve those flavors. So there's a few hops in front of us here that I want to highlight in particular. Styrian Dragon, Styrian Fox, Styrian Cardinal and Styrian Wolf. Let's try some of the beers and let's talk a little bit about Slovenian hop flavour. So one of the ones that was stand out for me with Luca was the Dragon Slayer, which is this one. She's only got 2 glasses so Dylan doesn't get one.
Yeah. He's working.
He's working.
I can get another glass.
We'll leave you the dregs of the can. Yeah. So the aroma on that's not unlike any other modern hazy.
And is this using only Slovenian hops in these?
This one is 66% Dragon and 33% Citra.
Okay.
So it still has one of those proprietary hops, but I guess the commercial point is if you're paying, 30 quid for a kilo of Citra and you're paying 15 quid for a kilo of Dragon, it's
makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah, from a financial point of view.
I'm getting some nice sort of that melony kind of aromas coming off there.
Yeah, I think that's an incredible beer. I was really impressed with this in Slovenia when I tasted it with Luca. It's got a nice soft mouthfeel. There's like stone fruit, sort of apricot, a little bit of melon, almost like a little bit of passion fruit in the back end of the mouth as well. So I think this is a perfect example of how someone with hop farming experience and brewing experience has been able to let a hop shine that normally, like if that was just Dragon, I'm not sure it would have the same impact, but the fact that it's, from my point of view, Styrian Dragon in this, obviously you can read about Dragon on the Geterbrewed website. It'll give you the alpha acids, the crop year, the oils, and a little bit of a description, but it does what it says on the bag. It's obviously citrus forward. I think it's got apricot and sort of tropical fruit notes in it there as well. They would describe it as having citrusy, a little bit of lemon character, tropical aromatics. It's just like a really good hop for a modern IPA, in my opinion. We have a really good guide on Slovenian hops and how to blend them on the Geterbrewed blog right at this moment in time. The assistance from 2 Slovenian hop farmers have allowed us to sort of give you percentages and ratios that you can blend. This is a good example where it's 33% Citra and 66% Dragon. All of the hops, well not all, 99% of the hops that are grown in Slovenia, all the research comes out of the Institute. So all the data is there to show you how to use them correctly, and they really are invested in growing in that. If it was me making an IPA at the minute using an element of Slovenian hops, I'd be using Aurora as my bittering hop, and then I personally would be going for Dragon as the main aroma and flavour hop. Wolf is incredibly good, it's just that little bit more intense. Okay, so the next one that we're going to try is slightly higher ABV at 6.9%. Now this is Wolf and Mosaic. So we could do that, play the guess the hop game.
Yeah, don't tell kids.
Don't tell, yeah. This time round we've got a glass for you, Dylan. See that? Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think Wolf is a really interesting. It's intense, the characteristics
I'm
of
getting,
it.
the apple, like a lot of apple coming through on that.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
You're not. Have you cleaned your nose recently? Yeah. Wow. It's like it's a really intense. It's almost aggressive hop. I remember when we were in Hemzad in the production facility, and like Dylan was walking around with me, we were like, you could smell cannabis. There's all these large bales everywhere, where they'd been taking the samples, but very sort of dank, funky, almost like cannabis. And there is an unusual aroma. Now, in the flavour, you're definitely getting those sort of berries, grapefruit sort of. There's a lot of hop flavour in that, and a lot of layers in it, but like a 6.9%, so you're getting the alcohol's obviously carrying the hops as well, but it's still a really good beer. Okay, so going to try another example. This one has Fox, Simcoe and Wolf. Again, it's looking like a hazy sort of. I do like Simcoe, so it'll be interesting to see how this.
You can definitely smell the Simcoe coming through on that, I think.
Yeah, the last one, it's the Wolf for me is very intense. It's very unique. I think you really need to be into that sort of funky, dank. Like it's almost like it's as intense as Strata, I would say. Wolf, it's sort of right up there in terms of that dankness, but that smells beautiful. Like you would definitely know that there's a little bit of Simcoe in there. But at the same time, the Fox is really coming through in that.
And it's very different from the first one we had with the Dragon.
Yeah.
It's got, I think, a bit more punch in the hops in this one.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's definitely a hoppier aroma and a hoppier finish. Bitterness is lovely and mellow. Nice, delicate sort of tropical fruit flavours. Really like that. So everybody's palate's going to be different when it comes to hops, and obviously we've got the big famous 3, 4, 5 hops that are proprietary blends and everybody likes them. Yes, there's an element of some of them in this, but at low dosage rates. Standout for me is the Dragon and the Fox. Wolf is a little bit too intense for me, I think, and we don't have a beer with the Cardinal in it, but I know Joe from Knockout recently launched a new range of beers and he's using it in it. I tasted the beers. I haven't got any here today to do a tasting, but they're great. And really all we want you to do is think about blending Slovenian hop varieties. Full technical support from hop farmers, the Hop Institute over there, the hop dealers, the whole lot. So we've a very unique position here at Geterbrewed in that we've got such good contacts with the brewers and the farmers, and they really want you guys to start using Slovenian hops. Price point is great, quality's great. The storage facilities are like industry leading. Check out the Hemzad video. If you don't believe us, like they've spent millions on the new production facility there. Couple of other pointers: Aurora, perfect mellow, bitter and hop for all beer styles. Styrian Goldens, working exceptionally well in Belgian ales and lagers for us at the moment. We've had some customers reporting award-winning beers changing from Saz to Styrian Goldens. So Slovenian hops are definitely worth checking out, guys, and I'm quite excited to have these hops available to Geterbrewed. Let me hear your thoughts. Start brewing some beers with them, and hopefully you have the same results blending as obviously what Luca has had here at Green Gold. One of the big things you'll hear me talk about with brewing, whether that be home brewing or commercial brewing, it's the experience of brewing, the dexterity of it, the actual process to get immersed in it and have a great day brewing a beer. I would really encourage you to take some enjoyment and inspiration from blending and experimenting, test, write down the feedback and the results, learn what works, change things in incremental stages. Don't change your yeast, your hops, and your malt bill at the same time. You know, obviously approach it in a strategic way, but potential for experimentation and blending when you get great results like that. Dragon Slayer is phenomenal. It's probably one of the best pale ales I've tasted in quite a while. Clearly using the hop farming experience and the brewing experience to make the beer work, that there's pretty good as well. So for me, it's shown that it's possible to make modern pale ales and IPAs using Slovenian hop varieties to get that real tropical fruity punch through. And I'm excited to see what you guys make at home or in your brewery here in Britain and Ireland.